Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Call it officially a loss of... Two on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen, he'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Walton. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, color.
Balaj. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj. Touchdown number 15 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. This is Geis. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Balaj. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's get it. 180.
52, Mike, 52. Check back, check back.
On 2nd and 12, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Allen on third. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a run with Geis. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Ground 80. Let's go, B. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. On first down, this is Geis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6-6, pull it high. Under 10, under 10, 10. Flip, flip, flip.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Geis with the carry on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Here's Fitzpatrick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Back 2. Like 20. That's what I do.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
52 and 56. 52 and 56. Blue draw Porter. Hey, turn it up. Chill. Go. There you go. Get down.
Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Nice footwork at the 25. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
52's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Geis receives the pitch. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To the air, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bobby McCain, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the...